I guess I'd like to talk to you as the final speaker tonight about some of my own professional experience about how I see the future of professional services evolving. It's not an evolution as such, that's already happened, there's more evolving to be done. In doing so, I'd like to share some of those thoughts briefly, how those firms involved in professional services are being driven to change. So let me start by putting 4 words to you: agility, mobility, flexibility, and vulnerability. More than ever before, clients will now and into the future embody these traits. The traditional professional services business firm, in a commercial context, generally accountants and lawyers, has operated according to an internally driven methodology that's developed, as we've heard of tonight, over many decades and in some instances some centuries. Images of rooms of suited, or perhaps in the case of accountants, cardigan-clad professionals deliberating over large volumes of client files are well within the imagination of many. However, this is an image that is fast disappearing. Clients are now demanding a demonstration of greater value, as we've already heard, from their professional advisors. And recent research conducted by the Commonwealth Bank confirms this and indicates that the 3 top challenges for accounting firms in today's market are negotiating price with clients, competing with other firms and winning new business. Professional firms are responding to all of these 3 challenges by enhancing their value propositions and developing innovative billing practices. My own firm, for instance, is now moving towards fixed price services and outcomes-driven pricing. Gone are the days when a catchy tagline or a flashy fit-out would win over a wavering client. The impetus now is to demonstrate value, not only in service delivery, but in many cases to join with clients in what we often cringe at hearing as the journey. Just this week, Chartered Accountants Australia and New Zealand highlighted that the growing demand in the marketplace for a greater integration of professional services, particularly those offered by accounting and legal firms, has often seen the merger of those 2 service levels, and larger accounting firms in Australia are now starting to bring legal services in-house. The market response has met that challenge in other ways. We see some particular firms, such as family law firms, bringing commercial specialists to resolve disputes. We see financial advisory firms bringing in mortgage broking services to meet those clients' needs. And these are examples of what we all refer to as horizontal integration, bringing those similar services together to enable a better provision of value to clients. And clients' assessment of value is also on the move, and now commonly extends, as I've said, more beyond the mere service being delivered and into intangible areas, such as the quality of their relationship, the qualities of the firm they're doing business with, and the way they're made to feel as a client. This is the experience stage of our development. Professional services firms are coping with these rapidly evolving market pressures by predictably making greater use of, and more strategic use of ICT services and products. The transition from site-specific services to mobile platforms, increasing client accessibility beyond the once normal 9 to 5, and transitioning away from low-value, high-cost work toward outcomes-driven specialisation are examples of the evolution of the firm. However, those that liken a move into new technologies to diving into a cold pool, it's all right once you're in, miss the point. It's not and never will be a set and forget exercise. Once you're in the pool, you can't just bob around, you've got to keep swimming. Perhaps the largest challenge facing professional services firms, though, is the bridging of the psychological divide between old and new ways of work. The application of new infrastructure is a relatively simple adaptation. Discarding past methodologies and embracing new ways of working is, in my experience at least, far less simple. This is one hurdle that can and probably will be the determining factor in firm innovation. So those amongst you who are clients of professional services firms must ask yourself some probing questions to obtain the best value from your chosen providers. Why am I in business? What are my goals? Who can assist me in clarifying my business objectives? Where will I source the services I need? Who will crawl with me, walk with me, and run with me on my journey? And who can protect me and pick me up if I stumble and fall? What are my demands going to be of these people? These questions will provide you with a framework within which you can evaluate the services you seek and those that you receive. Clearly, these are only initial questions, and there's a wealth of analysis from individuals far more qualified and experienced than me that will speak to these challenges. My objective tonight is to promote both clients and service providers to think about those relationships and how their interaction with each other will evolve into the future. Thank you all very much.